Hundo Pokemon. Today, we will get ourselves instant Hundo Pokemon here in Pokemon GO. However, there must be some preparation that must be done in order to do this. But I'll show you guys how you guys can do it too if you guys were lucky enough. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So first things first though, you guys can notice that my voice is good. Yeah, I told you guys yesterday my voice was really bad because for some reason after I woke up and did the Kyogre video, it was just really bad. Yep, the Shadow Kyogre actually, wanted to play with my throat. Anyway, let's go ahead to bring my screen up and I'll show you guys what I mean by Hundo Shadow Pokemon that actually can be obtained into Hundo Pokemon. Alright, so if you actually search for Shadow Pokemon, okay, and you guys can see over here, we tap on any Shadow Pokemon, if you scroll down, there's the word Purify. Alright, so how does a Purify or Purification in Pokemon GO work though? Well, I'll explain to you guys in great detail. First of all, when you purify a Pokemon, alright, the IVs goes from whatever it is as a Shadow Pokemon up by 2. So meaning it will gain 2 attack, 2 defense, and 2 HP. So in order for you to get yourself a Hundo, you must purify a Pokemon that has the minimum IV of 13. So anything that's 13, 13, 13, 14, 13, 13, 13, 14, 13, 14, 14, 14, 13, 13, and 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 13, 14, 13, 14. Yep, Brandon, you've said basically everything. So anything that is above, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, or higher. How many 13s did I say? I do not know. Yep. So a few examples that I can show you guys. Alright, if you type Shadow and 3-star, alright, and we search for the top, we can see that this particular Shadow Mewtwo over here, alright, has this IVs. It's 14, 13, 15. If I purify this right now, spending a total of 20,000 Stardust and 20 candies, Mewtwo candies, it will go up to become a Hundo Shadow, not Hundo Shadow, Hundo Purified Mewtwo. However, do I want to do it to this though? The plain answer is no. Alright, I've already made videos in the past to show that a 0% IV Shadow Pokemon is stronger than a 100% IV non-Shadow Pokemon. So what is the reason why we want to do it though? Well, if you have not gotten yourself a Hundo Charmander, a Hundo Mareep, a Hundo whatever that you want to use for a Mega, you then can do it. Because Shadow Pokemon cannot be Mega. Alright, so that's the thing that you have to consider also. So if we were to check out over here, okay, we'll choose the Tyranitar that I have over here with Bite. We can see there's no Mega button to actually tap on. Okay, these are the IVs for this. Alright, it's 15, 14, 13. If I purify this, it will turn into a Hundo. And when it turns into a Hundo, I then can actually use it as a Mega Tyranitar. So I will show you guys over here, Tyranitar. These are the Megas that I use. See, there's the Mega Evolution button over there. So of course I'm not going to do it to that because the Shadow Tyranitar is better than the non-Shadow ones. And I need only 1 Mega. You can only use 1 Mega. So hence why I'm not going to purify this. So if you want to get yourself an instant Hundo, well, like I said, we can do it. If you guys actually prepared, by the way, I actually did get myself a Ho-Oh that's also a purifiable Hundo, alright, when we did the Ho-Oh Red Day. 14, 15, 13, it is a purifiable Hundo. If I purify it, will go up to 15, 15, 15 because it will add 2 IVs each. But I'm going to remove this because I do not want to do it. Alright, so I actually have a search tag. I've already tagged every Pokemon that will go up to a Hundo or close to a Hundo so I can show you guys. So first thing first though, let's go ahead to check out this Mr. Hitmonlee over here. It has the IVs of 15, 12, 14. So if we purify this, this will not turn into a Hundo. I'll show to you guys though. Okay, we're going to purify this right now. So remember when you purify, you spend Stardust and also candies. And I'm going to do it to this. I'm going to transfer this away also after I do the purification. Prepared all these Pokemon, the 21 over here just for the sake of the video to show you guys. Some of them I put it over here as a tag, but I'm not going to purify them. Alright, so you guys can see it goes up to 15, 14, 15. 98% because it adds 2 IVs. So like I said, in order for it to become a Hundo, you must get something like this. Okay, a 13, 13, 14 Scyther. If I purify this, it will turn into a Hundo. And the thing is, what is the probability of getting a Hundo purified Pokemon? Well, I'll tell you guys in great detail right now. So if it's a non-weather boosted one, alright, a Hundo probability is 1 in 4,096 chance in the wild. However, if you were to catch it as a shadow Pokemon and it is a Hundo, if it's non-weather boosted, which is something like this, okay, like any of this, it's a Hundo Shadow, it's 1 in 4,096 chance. But if you want to purify it to become a Hundo, which I have a few over here, I have 91 purified Hundos over here, it's basically 27 out of 4,096 chance if it's non-weather boosted. Why is it 27 though? Like I said, minimum IV has to be 13, 13, 13, so it can be 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 14, 13, 14, 13, and yeah. Of course, you do not want to purify if it's a Hundo Shadow already, but if it's a 15, 15, 14, and you really want to get yourself a Hundo purified Pokemon, you can do it too. So it's 27 out of 4,096 chance. Essentially, it is 1 in 151.7 or 1 in 152. But if it's a weather boosted one, assuming you actually got yourself a weather boosted Machop, it will actually be 1 in 1,728 if it's a shadow, Hundo. But if it's a purifiable weather boosted Hundo, it's 27 out of 1,728 or 1 in 64. The exact same odds as a lucky trade. That's how insanely high it is. Alright, so you guys can think about it and see if you guys need to get yourself a Hundo of a certain Pokemon. You guys can decide to do that. So you guys can see all these Pokemon that I've labeled as Scyther, as this all will turn into a Hundo. Alright, 14, 13, 15, Diglett will turn into a Hundo. 13, 14, 14 will turn into a Hundo. This one will also turn into a Hundo. 13, 14, 15 will turn into a Hundo. This Dratini over here, 13, 15, 15 will turn into a Hundo. However, you guys see that I've labeled Dratini no. Why? Is because I'm not going to purify this, because I would rather use this as a shadow Pokemon. Alright, so bye-bye from the list. Even for certain ones, like this Dratini over here, again, 14, 14, 15, I am not going to purify this. So there are certain Pokemon that I do not purify at all, especially the ones that I would want to use them as a shadow Pokemon, like Beldum, alright, like Bagon, like Tyranitar, etc., Lavita. I will not purify them to become a Hundo unless the IVs are like 13, 13, 13, which I had one, and then I purified it to get a Hundo just for fun. Alright, this is 14, 14, 13. If I purify this will turn into a Hundo Beldum. However, I am not going to do that. Okay, I am not going to do that. I'm going to remove it. So like I said, for the sake of the video, I showed you guys all this. All these are also purifiable Hundo. These are routes over here, 14, 15, 14, 13, 13, 14, and also this Mawile, which is going to be a purified Shando. But I'm not going to do it to that because I rather keep them as the shadow. However, like I said, if you did not get yourself your Hundo Mawile or whatsoever in the future when Mega Mawile comes, you can actually purify it. Which just so happen, okay, I actually have more than enough Hundo Mawiles. I purified 2 to level 50, but this is my Mega Mawile. Ready for it. Those are all Hundos which I purified in the past, like I said. Alright, so for Lavita, I do have a purified Lavita Hundo over here, like I said, which I purified. It was a 13, 13, 13. I decided to just purify it just for fun. But I do not need any more Hundo Lavitas. But yeah, you guys can see I literally have too many. And you just need only 2. One for the Dark type move, one for the Rock type move. I almost said Stone type move. Rock type move, and that's about it. Alright. So all these, like I said, are purifiable Hundos other than the ones that I labeled as -A, like another one for this Natu. I'll show you guys one more time. It's 12, 13, 14. So if you purify this, now all of this I'm going to purify with you guys. I purify basically all my shadow Pokemon that are basically not useful, or I'm going to discard them. So this will become a 14, 15, 15. So now if you want to get yourself an instant Hundo, which this one, if you have not gotten yourself a Hundo Caesar, you can actually do it. Okay, I'm going to do it to this because I actually have a Hundo Scyther, Shadow Hundo Scyther. So I'm not going to purify that, of course. Alright, but if you purify this will turn into a Hundo right now, as I'm showing you guys. Boom, there we go. Just got myself an instant Hundo over there. And this Diglett, like I said, with 14, 13, 14, if you purify this, it will turn into a Hundo. Things to take note though, when you purify a Pokemon, a Shadow Pokemon is either a level 8 or level 13 Pokemon, a non-weather boosted at level 8, a weather boosted at level 13. If you purify, it goes up to level 25, which then you guys can see the CP, alright, it goes up from 100 something for the Diglett and it goes up to like 400 something. And for the Central, I'll show you guys another time, 285 CP, and it's gonna go up to about 600 plus at level 25, almost 600, or should be 600 plus, right? Let's see that at level 25, and even higher, 924. Okay, yep, okay, great. Okay, so anyway, I just got myself a few Hundos over there, you guys saw. As for the Sableye, I'm also going to do it to it. I got 13, 13, 15. I actually do have a Sableye that's like, I think 15, 14, 14 or 15, 14, 15. Yep, I did not get myself the Hundo for that, but it's alright. I got myself a purified Hundo. Sableye, yet again. Okay, yet again. What I mean by that, I'll show you guys in my storage though. Hey, Sableye, and 4-star. Yep, I have 4 purified Hundo Sableyes now. Alright, that's that. As for all this, I'm just gonna purify them, and I may or may not keep them because I just have too many of these purified Hundos, because like I said, they are purifiable to get Hundo because of the odds being 1 in 64 or 1 in 152. So it's very, very high odds to actually get the Hundo, and I do a lot of rocket battles. I like fighting rockets a lot, and a lot of this, like I said, even if I keep them as the Shadow Natu or Shadow Central, etc., they're not going to be useful at all. By the way, just let you guys know, one more thing which I did talk about in the previous video before, that a Shadow Pokemon on average is stronger than a non-Shadow Pokemon by 12 to 16%. Alright, depending on the IVs, but I'll tell you guys it's about 12 to 16% stronger as a Shadow Pokemon. Even a 0% IV Shadow Pokemon will be stronger than a Hundo non-Shadow Pokemon, just because of how Shadow Pokemon are just that strong when you actually get the extra 20% damage boost. Alright, so that's all from me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching this video and get a little bit of insight as to know which Pokemon to actually purify and to use as a Hundo. Of course, one more Pokemon that I'd like to show you guys before we end off though is this particular Mareep. If you guys have not gotten yourself a Hundo, Ampharos for a Mega, go ahead, you can purify it to get yourself a Hundo Ampharos, because the Shadow Mareep is basically of no use at all. Alright, so you can just purify, get it up to level 50, get it to a Hundo, and then use it as a Mega Ampharos as a Hundo. Yep, now I can Mega it if I were to evolve it. But the thing is, I don't need it anymore because just too many ships. Too many ships, guys. Yeah. Alright, so that's all from me, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. We're much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. In the next video. Yeah, my throat is good. Yeah, it has been good. It's just that I do not know what happened yesterday. Seriously. Alright, so goodbye.